No, it's not a half-used piece of soap. This is the new Hyundai IONIQ 6. It looks very sleek because it is the most aerodynamic car Hyundai has ever made. I'm charging it up at the moment. We're currently running at about 50 kilowatts. Although it doesn't actually say on that screen, but if we go inside, we can see on the dash, 45, 46 kilowatts. So it's saying we're going to take about an hour to reach 80%. I'm pretty low, I'm at 20%. There are faster chargers, but this one is completely free at the moment by ChargeFox, but it will eventually be a pay station. While I'm waiting for it to charge, I thought I'd go over some of the details of this new model. As you can imagine, it is a very advanced model and it's got some cool features, such as these adjustable aerodynamic flaps at the front. They're open at the moment, probably because it's charging and it's just getting some airflow through there. But they close up when you're driving along to help with aerodynamics and in turn improve efficiency. This example's also got a solar panel along the back, providing some boost in electricity while you're driving along. And then these very cool 1980s pixel style taillights with details similar at the front as well. And these technologies are great because they enhance the efficiency of the car. There is one technology on here that I'm not really a fan of, and that is these digital side mirrors. There is no conventional mirror, it just has a camera on the side there. But inside is where some problems start happening. I'll just close the door. You just have these little digital screens and they're running constantly when the car is on. They do provide excellent wow factor, so when people get inside, they're straight away drawn to these digital screens that are constantly running. It's a great talking point. But it got me thinking, what is the actual benefit of these compared with a normal mirror? Firstly, I thought, okay, maybe they're a bit lighter, but by the time you factor in the wiring, the camera itself, and then the dual digital screens and their wiring as well, I think they're going to weigh about the same as a plastic housing and a glass mirror on a conventional car. And then I thought maybe they're more aerodynamic. This is a very aerodynamic car, so maybe they provide some sort of aerodynamic benefit. I really doubt it, but I'll see if I can find something during the editing to confirm if they are actually more aerodynamic than a conventional mirror, like that one over there. You might not notice it if it was a combustion engine car because it is so quiet, this electric car, so you hear the finer details, but there's definitely a little whistle going on as you're driving along from about 80 kilometers an hour and above. I guess because they are digital, there is the opportunity to be more interactive. So the mirror itself could show some extra information that a conventional mirror just can't show. And in fact, this does. So when you're driving along and you hit the indicator, it'll give you these lines. There's a red line that means don't move over because the car is going to be very close next to you. And then there's an orange line, which is sort of, that's okay. Anything beyond that, you'll be okay. So that is a very handy feature to have because it helps you be aware of the blind spots and know exactly how far back the car is behind you in your blind spot. Then I thought maybe the cameras are good at nighttime, so they provide better view at nighttime. But I was driving it last night, and yeah, the screen is very pixelated. It tries to, like your phone or a digital camera, it'll provide artificial light, and it's very, very grainy. But it's even with that, it's pretty much pitch black. You can't see anything. Whereas a mirror, I feel like you could see a little bit more. That's the only thing. But on the other side of the debate, there's actually some negatives that I find with these that are a bit frustrating. So with a conventional mirror, I don't know about you, but when you're parking, sometimes you'll lean forward a bit and you'll get a wider angle of what you can see in a conventional mirror. Well, with a digital screen, it doesn't matter how much you move around, that picture is going to be the same all the time. You can adjust the mirrors. There is a conventional little pad here where you can change the angle of the mirror, but you can't be expected to do that while you're driving along, or if you're parking, quickly change the angle of the camera. I'm noticing a lot of technologies coming out at the moment that, you know, they're a good showcase and they show what the companies, the car makers can do, but a lot of them that are coming out, in my opinion anyway, they're just more about showing off and they don't actually help with day-to-day living. I don't know. So these mirrors, if I had the option to not have these and just have a conventional mirror, which you can with this car, I wouldn't bother ticking it. It just doesn't make sense. And imagine if you had a crash or something like that, or a light bump, you're going to be paying a lot for a brand new camera. And if you really rip out the wiring and everything and it damages the screen, you're going to have to be up for a new screen as well. But tell me what you think. If you were given the option to go for a digital side mirror system like this, or would you stick with a conventional mirror?